So our first version of BrainFit is very much aimed at the consumer market because a lot of individuals are really interested in this for lots of different reasons, for desk work, for when you're doing sports, for when you are meditating, etc. However, there's real interest in businesses as well. And then that becomes quite an interesting area because there's a great opportunity for us as a company. However, as I mentioned in another question, is for us, it's all about the end user having control over their data. So we have been asked this by a company, actually, this exact question. How do we work with this? How do we allay our employees' concerns about the fact that we're setting up as a company, as their employer, a study that looks at their brain data? And the long story short is the entire ecosystem, as I've mentioned elsewhere, is set up so that the end user has control over their data. So an employer doesn't see the end user's individual data. The individual user sees that. And if they are okay with that data being put into an anonymized amalgamated report, then it will be put in and they'll see that report before it gets sent to their employer. There are really interesting use cases. For instance, if you are an oil rig worker and if you go up and do a dangerous job when your brain performance is low, then you put yourself at severe risk of accidents and injuries. To me, in that, those are specific use cases that we still need to work through. Again, the employer, the individual, the employee, the individual will have the final say in anything that said, you know what, I'm actually okay with my employer seeing this live because that's going to save my life. And that's kind of use cases that further down the road we want to look at, again, for the benefit of the end user.